I would sing One Day More from Les Mis, but technically there's 2 days left until Restore Me comes out, but by the time this video is up, there'll only be 1 day, so I don't know even why I started out with that. So if you haven't figured it out already, today I'm talking about Restore Me, the 4th book in the Shatter Me series, and no, this is not a review. Today I thought it would be fun to talk about my excitement and some theories, because I haven't made a video about Restore Me. I don't know why, because I'm usually on top of that with crackpot theories videos, but I felt like, you know, Whitney, if you don't know her, Whitney from Whitney Novels, she's a booktuber, she's like the #1 Shatter Me fan, and I just felt like, you know, I don't have the right to make a video about Restore Me because she is like such a hardcore fan, and watching her theory videos about Restore Me is mind-blowing. But since the book is coming out in 2 days, I was like, okay, I want to make something about it. Like, I want to talk about it before the book comes out so I can say I made some type of video. So I'm gonna be talking about my excitement, my theories, things. I don't know, I didn't really plan this out, so we're just gonna go with the flow. I was really happy when it was announced that we were getting 3 more Shatter Me books last year, because when I read Ignite Me, the 3rd book, I loved Ignite Me. Ignite Me is a good finale book, but if I'm gonna be honest, it's not a great one just because, you know, everything was resolved, but I got to the end and I was like, okay, you know, we solved that one problem, but there's still a lot of issues that haven't been solved yet. And there's this huge world that we've barely explored. And like, I am satisfied with this, but the fact that we're getting 3 more books is like really, really nice, and I'm so excited I get to go back to this world. Shatter Me is one of the most interesting universes I've ever read about, with people having powers and how their government works. Like, it's really cool, and I'm really excited to learn more about that and see more people with powers. So like, I'm really happy we get to go back to this world, because I have so many questions and there's just so much I want to see. I do hope that in the beginning of Restore Me there's like a refresher about Ignite Me, because I did reread this, because Ignite Me, it's a lot to take in. There's a lot of feelings, and I just, you know, I've had enough to deal with like other books and TV shows. I didn't want to do that to myself, so hopefully they'll refresh me, because like, your girl is a little confused. We do know though that this book is going to open up 2 weeks after this one, because the first 4 chapters have been released online. That happened like a month or 2 back, so it starts off 2 weeks later, and Juliet's the leader, the supreme leader, is that the name of it? I think it is. And she's just trying to survive. I hope my girl is doing okay. There's been a lot of talk about Juliet, because, you know, whenever someone asks about her on Twitter, Tara's like, oh yeah, I can't say that, like, that's too big of a spoiler. And it's just, it frightens me, because like, I don't want anything bad to happen to her, because I love her, and a little nervous because there's been a lot of talk about her having like this villain arc, which I don't know how I feel about this, because I can see her like going to the dark side, but I feel like she wouldn't like completely go. Like, she would have her one moment of darkness and then be like, oh my gosh, what did I just do? And then like come back. Like, that's how I see it happening. I do think a villain arc would be interesting to explore with her, because I could see it happening, but at the same time I don't want it to happen. I don't know, it's just, I'm interested to see what Tahara is going to do with that. And then there's Warner, who I am very excited to see Warner, because he's my problematic fave and I think he's precious. And I am really excited to see him, but I'm also really nervous about him too, just because I feel like, oh, it's because we're gonna read from his point of view. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that. But yeah, we're reading from not only Juliet's point of view and Warner. We're reading from them, both of them, and I am excited to read about Warner, because I feel like this will be my opportunity to get to know him better, because I do love him, but I always wonder what goes through his mind. But at the same time, I'm a little scared, because he's gone through a lot that we like don't know about. And I'm nervous to see like him talk about like his childhood and his dad. Like, oh, it's gonna, oh my gosh, I don't know how to feel about it. Warner's and Adam's and James' dad. It's definitely like one of the biggest things I'm most interested in seeing, because his dad was not the best dad towards Warner, and I'm interested to see Warner's perspective on it. Like, we know his opinion already, but we're gonna actually like see it from his own mind, and I don't know. I'm nervous about it, but like at the same time I want to know how he's feeling about his dad, especially since, you know, he died in Ignite Me. Juliet killed him, right? That's how he died. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And I mean, that's a huge deal. So I'm interested to see how Warner is taking this all in. Speaking of Adam and James, a lot of talk going on with them. Like, is Adam gonna get a redemption arc? And I don't know how to feel about that, because I'm very conflicted when it comes to Adam, so I don't really have an opinion. I can't even talk about it because I just don't know how I feel. And then with James, there's been a lot of talk about whether or not he's gonna find out he's brothers with Warner and who his dad was, and I honestly don't think it's gonna happen in this book, because like Whitney said in one of her theory videos, that would just be rushing things. I definitely think James needs to find out at one point, obviously, but he's still just a kid, and it's only been 2 weeks since the events of Ignite Me, so I don't know. I just don't think the time is right. But what's going to be interesting is to see Warner and Adam interact, because at the end of the like chapters that were released online, Adam talks to Warner. It's like, hey, I want to talk to you, and they leave together. They're gonna go have like this conversation, and it's like, what? I honestly don't know how I feel about an Adam and Warner friendship, and I know it's like they're family, they're half brothers, like they should try to bond, which I agree with, but at the same time, like I said earlier, I'm very conflicted on Adam and my stance on him, so I don't know if I want that. I'll just have to read the book and see what happens, honestly. You know what I am excited for though? Warner and Kenji. Oh my gosh, that is the friendship I didn't know I needed, and I've loved reading all the little snippets between them two, especially the one where like Kenji found Warner crying naked on the floor. I'm very interested in reading about that scene, because when I first read it the first time, I was like, hold on, what is going on? So like that was gonna be an interesting scene. Also very excited to see Juliet and Warner, because they are my faves. They cost me so much stress, but like I still love them, and I'm interested to see where the relationship is going to go, because so much has happened since Ignite Me. So like, where are they at, you know? And it's like, she killed your dad, Warner. So there's definitely gonna be some big talks going on between the two, and hopefully they'll be okay and they stick together, because I think they are a great power couple. I'm honestly just really excited to see everyone except Adam, but I know that Restore Me is going to kill us all. You know, it's so ironic that the book is called Restore Me, and you would think it's going to restore us all, but no, it's probably gonna kill us all, because it's the Haramafi, and she likes to break our hearts, but it's gonna be fine, because I'm gonna read it anyway, and it's gonna be a grand old time. Restore Me comes out March 6th, which is this Tuesday. I've already pre-ordered my copy. I'm very excited to receive it, and please, 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 please don't spoil it if you already have it, because I know people who have it already, and people have been very good at not spoiling, so like, keep up the good work, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I am Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with new video episodes. I will see you then, so bye!